Hey my friends, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful day, my friend. Let's get it. So how you doing? How you feeling today? In this video, guys, I want to make a video on how to actually sell your Shopify store or whatever online business that you have for thousands to hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars. So stay tuned. This video is going down. So a lot of people have been asking me, hey Cater, what's up, bro? I'm done with my store. I've been running it for years now. I want to sell this stuff, or it's rocking. I want to sell it. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you 7 steps. 7 steps. Oh shoot, 7 steps in this video that's gonna show you how you can actually sell your online business. Let's get it, let's go! Today, so you go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. You know what's gonna happen for yourself, guys. I can tell you can change your life. Let's get it. So now I want to share with you the 7th step to actually sell your store. You build the sexy, amazing, amazing looking store. You're getting a lot of sales. You're making stuff happen. You're rolling, but you just want to sell out this stuff. So what are you going to do? So let's go into the 7th step. Okay. Step number 1, if you're going to sell your business, could be a store, whatever you want to sell, you're gonna need to evaluate, okay? Evaluation, step number 1. So in evaluation, there's some data that you're gonna have to put together for yourself, for the new owner, okay? For the person who's actually gonna buy from you. They're gonna need these data. So number 1, they're gonna need how much sales are you getting every single day? Okay, is this business right now, is it bringing sales? Should I invest my money into it? Am I keep getting sales every single day? What's your profit? How much profit are you bringing in? Is this business bringing revenue? Also, am I getting profit from the revenue? The next thing you're gonna know is they're gonna wanna know the growth metrics. Is this stuff growing? Is it going to the next level every single day? Is it something that is sustainable? Sustainable new sales, new customers are coming in every single day. Do you have a team? Do you also have a team of people, or are you just a one-man show? Are you the one that's doing the customer service? You fulfilling the order, you sending out items, you know, people are calling you every single day? Are you doing this, running this stuff, or do you have a full team in place? When they buy it, they can just plug into the stuff and then just let it run? Or is it something that is run by the owner? Or can the owner be out of this business and it'll still be profitable? So they're gonna wanna know the evaluation of your store, these things, okay? So after you get the evaluation done, you know what your store got, okay, what you got going on, we're gonna move into what your store is worth. Now, the value of your store. Now, the value of your store or your website, it's gonna be based on predictable new sales. Okay, those are the factors. Predictable new sales is how many sales is coming to every single day. Is your traffic stable? Where are you getting your traffic from? Is your traffic coming from Facebook advertising? Is it coming from Google advertising? Is it coming from SEO, where they're not spending that much money, but your website keep getting traffic every single day on automation? Where are you getting your traffic from? Okay, do you have an established relationship with the suppliers? Let's say you're doing drop shipping. Can they find the same deals that you already have established with the suppliers? Let's say you're buying stuff in bulk and you're getting 50% off, you know, 40% off. Can they get the same deals already with your established supplier? They're gonna need that information. They're gonna want the traffic history, okay? How long you been getting traffic for? That's why I highly recommend have this stuff going on for a couple of years. Now, I have a couple of friends of mine who sold their store for $2.4 million, okay? When they made 1.4 the year before. So they sold it for $2.4 million, okay? So do you also have high repeat buyers or repeated visitors or repeated customer coming back, you know, and also the growth potential? They wanna see, if we invest into this stuff, is it gonna keep growing or is it something that's dying? That's why numbers is very, 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 very important, okay? Now, the next step that we're gonna go into is how much money can you make by selling your store? That's another question that a lot of people ask me. Now, you can find people ranging from anywhere between hundreds to thousands to millions of dollars selling their stores. Now, it all depends how long you have it, how much you're getting, how much data you have, and how much money the store is making. That's what's gonna determine how much you actually get for your store. Okay, so on average, people sell, like if you had a store, it made $1 million, right? You hit $1 million, you can sell it for $2.4 million. On average, it's 2.4, okay? 2.4 times whatever value. So if your store made 100K, you can sell it for 204. That's on average. You can do more or you can do less. Now, I get this data from the Shopify website from actually what they got. Last year, they sold 84 stores that was making less than $250,000. Anything less than $250,000, there was about 84 deals. Now, for the bigger deal, there was only 18 deals that was made for where stores was sold for over $1 million. Now you gotta understand, $1 million is a good chunk of money to drop on a business. So the person that's gonna make the investment, they wanna have all the stuff in place. They want to have the legal stuff in place. They want to have every data so they know that stuff is going to be profitable for them. Okay, so the question is your store has to be big in order for you to sell it? No, it doesn't have to be huge, but the bigger, the more money you can actually make, the better that it is for you. That's why it's best to grow it, get it to that level, and then now you sell it. All right, so now let's move on into the step number 4 now. When should you sell your store? Okay, my thing is you should sell your store at its prime, okay, at its prime, not when it's going down, because the person who's gonna buy, the investors, the people who's gonna buy, they're gonna look at, you know, what you did last year, how much that you did, what are you doing this year? So if things are growing, right, they're gonna want to invest in it. But if your store is going downhill now, you know, it's going crazy, they're not gonna want to invest into it. So the best time would be, let me give you, for example, let's say you open a store, right? You open a t-shirt store, you're selling a bunch of t-shirt. You know, the first year you made $100,000, right? That was the first year you're rocking, you're excited, you made $30,000 in profit. Great, you replace your job. Okay, next year you invest some more money into it. The next year you ended up making $200,000, right? So it's growing, right? So you double up from the previous year, which is great. So you still have 30% profit. And then on the third year, you ended up getting to $500,000, okay? So you ended up getting to $500,000 on the next year. So now, on the third year, if you ended up getting on $1 million, right? On the third year, you ended up getting to $1 million, right? And let's say on the fourth year, you know, you took a dip and things get to 900,000 or 700,000. The best year for you to sell that business would have been on the third year when it was at $1 million, okay? When it was hitting $1 million, or at the end of the third year, that would have been best, because now it's still on the sloping going up versus now it's going down. So you would get a lot more. This is where you get, you know, people can give you even $1.2 million for your store. So the time is very crucial, and actually the time that you sell it. So you want to find the best time to actually sell this stuff, okay? Now, what are the reasons why people would actually sell their store? People would say, yo, Cater, why would people sell their store if they're already making money with it? You know, if you have a business, right, you can actually sell out that business. You can sell it out anytime that you want. Like, people can be retiring. They say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna do this anymore. They might find new opportunity. They might want to focus on a new business venture, something different. Or the business might have grown, the business might have exceeded the capacity. They couldn't actually provide anymore for the business. There's too much growth, so people can sell it. Or they might find a new opportunity, or they just want to cash out. So there's many reasons why people would actually sell their stores, okay? Now, let's get into step 5, which is the selling process, okay? The selling process, so we talk about, you know, evaluation. You want to evaluate your store. You want to get the data, okay? Get all the data that you need from your store, because here's one thing you need to keep in mind. After you sell the store, one of my friends sold his store for $2.4 million, which was great, and he had a partner. He did split the money, but what he did not know is that when you sell the store, you're not allowed to keep any of the data. So if you do Facebook ads, if you have any Pixel, if you have Google Analytics, whatever data that you have, it has to be gone. It's not your property anymore. So whatever, when you sell the business, whatever that's in the business, whether it's anything that you have, it belongs to the new owner now, and you cannot and you should not have access to it. And that's how it goes down. So you must understand that, you know, after you evaluate your store, you need to get all the data together, you know. Do you have any recurring payment? Do you have any other service that they need to know about? You know, do you have anything? And then you're gonna negotiate the price. On a website called, we're gonna talk about it, you can actually set different site, you can actually set different price, or people can actually bid on your store, which is great. So they can bid, this person can bid 500,000, this person can bid 1,000, this person can bid whatever. You're gonna need to help train the new owner. So if they have a team on board, or if they just have a new owner on board, you're gonna keep the same team. You're gonna have to let them know, you're gonna have to train him, let him know what is the team gonna need, when do you have your meeting, what's the process to run the store, what do you pay for, what are you not paying for. So you're gonna have to let them know, because that's gonna be a new business to them. You don't wanna leave them hanging, so they expect it. Specifically if you're gonna sell your store in the millions of dollars, they're expecting you for them to give them all the data and also show them exactly how the stuff is gonna run. Now the next question is, how long will it take me to actually sell my store? Some people sell the store in about 2 weeks. It all depends how much. Of course, if you're selling a store for $1 million, it's probably gonna take you a little bit longer. It might take you a month or two. This is where you're probably gonna need a broker. Okay, you're gonna need a broker, someone who actually come in, look at the data, because that's a good chunk of money. Now, when you have a broker, it's even faster, because they go out there and they go do the deals for you. They go to potential, investors, people who can actually invest. There's many different people who can actually buy your store. There's media companies that can actually buy your stores if they see it's doing well. There's people who want to invest into the digital market. There's the baby boomers who wants to learn the internet and be profitable online. So if you have a business online that's already rocking, where you don't have to go to the hoops and the hole, they can buy your store. There's a lot of Wall Street investors right now, as the currency changing, a lot of stuff's changing. A lot of people are investing in digital market. So there's a lot of people who's actually can buy your store, So the next thing that you want to keep in mind is that as it's on the market, you want to keep running your business. You don't want to just stop completely just to sell the store. So you want to keep running your business and keep it on the market, and people can actually give you an offer for it. Now, where? Let's talk about where you can actually sell it, okay? I'm gonna jump into the computer. I'll show you a website. One of the website is Flippa.com. You can actually go there. You can put it on there. We'll show you a couple of different example of stores that you can actually do. Shopify Forum is another place you can sell your store. EmpireFlippers.com is another place you can sell. Now, as far as brokers, there's a website I wanna tell you about. It's called digitalexits.com. So if you have a business, a digital business that you want to sell, you can find a lot of brokers there. They're going to ask you for information like how much your business is making, all the information that I just mentioned. Alright guys, now if you enjoyed this video, I want you to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. Leave your comment down below. Do you have a store? Are you ready to sell it? How's it doing right now? How do you feel about it? Anyway, I want you to click over here on my face. You can subscribe. Click over here for my other video on e-commerce, and click over here for my whole e-commerce playlist. Alright, that was Kater. Pound that. Pow. I'll see you guys on the next video. Let's go.